going on, guys? Back here with another video. Today we're going to be changing the rod bearings in my motor. Here's what we're working with today. So the only reason I'm doing this is just a little maintenance. Just checking up on it. Had some wear on this number one rod here. Nothing serious. I just figured why not change it while it's apart, while I'm checking it. So we're gonna just sit back and gonna do a little time lapse of me changing all the bearings and stuff on this thing and getting it ready for this season. We're gonna do a rod change, I think probably after, I say, a couple of races, and video coming with something that is very very interesting. I bought this out of a junkyard. I screwed up and should have done a video on it, and I didn't. It happens. But that's a freaking mud truck. What? I mean, come on. You can't get no better than this. The old Love machine, I think is what we're going to call it. It's a Chevy Love. I don't really like Chevy Loves, but it's a mud truck. Who cares? So, that's what we're working with on this big girl here. So I brought this thing in and been kind of working on it. We've got some wiring issues with it. I don't like wiring. I'm not a wiring guy. But we're going to try to get this thing figured out. Brought it in here though, and the motor was locked up on it. Not very good. Not sure really what motor is on it. Or motor on it, idiot. Not really sure what motor we got. I know it's a small block Chevy. I think it's a 350. I don't know the backstory on it. Here it is. Ended up having to put a carburetor on it. We had a piece of crap Edelbrock carburetor on there. Don't like those. I mean, they run good whenever they're set right, but I like quick fuel and Holley stuff, so we slapped this bad boy on there. But it took me 2 hours to free the motor up. It had been setting so long, but we got it freed up. There's a few things we got to fix. We have no brakes. So we're gonna put this master cylinder on here because, well, look how nasty that is. What the hell? That is nasty. I don't know what's going on with that. But here we go on the inside here. We got this junk plastic seat that's got to go. I ain't riding in that. Those things suck. But it's a little rigged. What we're going to do is we're going to put in a switch panel up top here and run our wires down this bar or maybe on the other side, whichever's easiest, probably that side, and get that going. So yeah, it's got some weld wheels on it. I'm not 100% sure on what type of wheel or what they called it. I'm sure you guys can probably drop a comment on what you think they are. And we got the, was it 39 by 5? So Swampers on here. That's a pretty good tread, I will say. I don't know how long this thing was together for. I'd say probably a while. And we got to fix, which I'll go on the other side here and show you guys. So that's good. That is not. You see it there. So we got to fix that. Other than that, pretty rad little deal. My plan is I'm gonna run it through a pond and sink it, and then we may take it to a mud event if I can find one somewhere. It's getting nitrous. You already know the deal. It's part of the channel. We're not gonna have no turbo stuff on here unless it's diesel. But So yeah, nitrous is king. That's all I gotta say. So let's get ready to change the bearings on this motor, and we'll go from there. So before we get started on this thing, here are the bearings. Here's number 1. See a little bit of wear. That's nothing terrible, but I just want to be sure and get these things put in there, and that way we don't have any failures or anything like that. So the car's still looking nice and pretty. We'll also do another video too, explaining what this thing is, what we do with it, and how its life has evolved over many years. So that will be in another video. So let's get started. Bearings in. Everything looked great. I didn't really see anything that was to be scared about, just normal wear. Now we're going to torque them, and we're going to start trying to get all the gasket material off, and that way we can get the pan set on it. I'm not going to get the pan set on it in this video. Hopefully next video we get the pan on it, and we'll get our transmission back. But for now, let's torque some rods. I think we're good to go. So next video you guys see, we will be putting the pan on and hopefully the transmission. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you guys.